if I'm live. Let's dive into this thing. Alright. You already know. Did pretty good last week. Cash big. We're going to dive into it. You already know we're going to dive into each position. Then we're going to make a lineup at the end, you know. So, like I said, go ahead, like, share. Hey, happy Thanksgiving to Pat. What's up, man? It went well, man. Took off, you know, with the family. Everybody's good. Everybody's healthy. How you been? We're about to dive into it. Make sure everything's live. Can you hear me good? Do I need to turn it up? I know my daughter's playing with her Barbies, so she got this thing turned up in here. I want to make sure everybody's good, man. Everybody in good spirits. Oh, you had to work Thanksgiving. Hey, you gotta get that money, man. I know you get that check, you ain't complaining then, you know. But I hope everybody's well. I hope the family's well. We're gonna dive into this thing. I appreciate it. I'm gonna make sure I'm good. Let's see. Make sure the volume is straight. All right, so getting some news as I'm on live. You got Donta Foreman. He's doubtful for Monday. I don't think that really affects us because we're not looking at the Monday slates. But yeah, he's out. More likely out. I feel like a Saturday. It felt like a Saturday because it's quiet at work. That's free money, man. That's how I see it. It's free money. Yes, sir. All right. Get everything loaded up real fast before I go. All right, let's get to the quarterbacks. Let's see, quarterbacks. I think we're going cash. Obviously, we got Jalen Hurts. It's 83 on Draftkings. 88 on FanDuel, going against the Bills. And looking at his stats, he's averaging around 36 fantasy points in the past two, I think it was close games that he had. Over 24 fantasy points in close games. You're looking at a 48.5 implied total. All right, knowing that their defense is kind of, you know, they just give up on the pass. You know, it seems like they're gonna have to. I think Jalen Hurts is gonna have to do more than what's needed in his matchup against Buffalo. I cashed on the Thanksgiving slate. My value was Turpin for Dallas, who scored. Yeah, I had him as well. He had a nice little trend going for him. Hey, good shit, man. Glad you cashed. I think Jalen Hurts, If you want to look at cash, I think he's a great play. Knowing that if he's going to keep it close, he's going to have to do more. I think A.J. Brown's going to be more involved. I think he had a horrible game last game, but I think he's going to bounce back. I think all guys is going to be on all cylinders here. So I do like Jalen Hurts for cash. I mean, he's the highest. I think he's the highest. I'm not sure if he's the highest paid on the slate. Yeah, I think so. Yeah. So 8,300, definitely cash. But in this type of game, I think it's going to be back and forth. It should be a great game to watch. The Eagles and Bills. Honestly, you might even want to look at. I think this might be a game stack. Honestly, it could be a nice little game stack here. But I do like Jalen. All right, let me open up my. All right, Jalen Hurts. I think it's a good spot for cash. Going down. Let's see. I think you have to look at C.J. Stroud again. Going against Jacksonville. It's a 47.5 implied total. This could be another game where, last time he played at home, I think it was he had 21 against Arizona. He had 44 against Tampa. This is one of those game scripts. I could see him getting. He could pay up here in this play. Playing at home, he's averaging around 26 fantasy points at home. Let's see, over almost 300 yards for the season. Jacksonville, they're allowing almost 267 passing yards a game to the position. So you gotta look at C.J. Stroud, 7,700. Want to pay down? Whoops. If you want to pay down, I think C.J. Stroud is a better play for cash, but I think he's a great play overall here. So I think you go to Stroud. It's just great to see him balling out, and and he's a great play to look at. Oh yeah, definitely changed the culture, man. It's just good to see it. It's good to see them finally get some wins under their belt. So I definitely like C.J. Stroud, 7,700. Want to pay down from the Hurts chalk. I know Stroud more likely to be chalk as well, but I do like the price tag here. 77. Olivia, can you calm down, please? Thank you. Let's see. Josh Allen, 8,100. Like I said, going against this Philly defense, he should do well. He got a lot on the shoulders, a lot of press talking about him being overrated. Josh Allen is definitely in play as well. They're playing at Philly, so this is the first game playing at Philly. He had 18 last time he played Philly, but not at Philly. So Josh Allen is also another great play for cash. Like I said, this could be a great game script here, but I definitely want to consider this spot. All right. I think he's cash, man. Anytime you're playing somebody for 8,100, ain't no. It's definitely not GPP in my eyes. So I think Allen is a cash spot. Like I said, GPP to me is value in a sense. So if I'm gonna go GPP, like the next play I'm looking at, for instance, like I think another good spot for value. I think Gardner Minshew going against Tampa. I think that's a great GPP spot. He did have 34 phase points against Cleveland at home, so he's playing at home going against Tampa. He had 3 bad games in the stretch. He had 15, 9, and 6 in the last 3 games. So he's been terrible, but he's back at home. And this could be a great game script against Tampa. They're one of the defense where you can definitely ball out against. They're allowing 288 yards, passing yards to opposing QBs, around 22 fantasy points to QBs. So Gardner Minshew for 5,100. I do like I do like a stack here. I do like Pittman. Also, Downs is a great spot to pair up with Minshew today. I mean, tomorrow. What's today? Today's Saturday, right? Yeah, for tomorrow. So, yeah, guard Minshew to me is a great. Gotcha. I'm learning. I'm learning a lot from you, bro. Appreciate your Thanks, bro. I appreciate it, man. Thanks for the support, bro. Yeah, man. We just trying to make it make sense. You know what I mean? So anytime you paying up for somebody like that, more likely it's cash. You know, because obviously, cash is more likely you don't want to take risk. Obviously, so anytime you're playing cash games, you're looking at players that are low risk. You know, just to get on the board. You know, so paying up for like an 81 Josh Allen to me is cash play. Now, obviously, looking at a Minshew, he's not cash, right? So 5,100 for Gardner Minshew. He has a good game script here. You're looking at a 44.5 implied total. So Gardner Minshew to me is a great GPP spot to look at. Let me go ahead and plug him in. He is good value anyway, but I do like the ceiling for Minshew. I do like the ceiling here for Minshew, but I do consider this to be a great value play as well. Gardner Minshew. Let's see who else I'm looking at. Another play on the other opposite side, you got Baker Mayfield for 5,500. He's also another spot you could look for value, and a potential ceiling spot. Let me look at him. Where he at? Where is Baker? Now he's playing against Colts, and Colts. It's kind of in the air for me, but Colts they give around 17 fantasy points, so they're pretty much good against opposing QBs lately. I mean, they really didn't have no matchups, right? They had played Mac Jones. He had 8 fantasy points. He had Bryce Young, 12. Derek Carr with 22. Watson, garbage. I think he got injured that game. And then you got Terrence Lawrence. Trevor Lawrence, sorry, he had 15. So Colts in the stretch has been well. Baker is one of those guys where he could be also. You never know with Baker. So I do like to stack with him and Mike Evans, even with Otten. I think Otten would be a great play to also pair up with him. For 5,500, I do consider him a good value play. I do like Minshew better, especially against their defense. So I'm gonna go value for Baker. He's definitely been off the radar. Obviously, he's just been off the radar. He is averaging 238 passing yards, around 17 fantasy points a game. So for his price point is good value, but you want somebody like we're trying to get players right to give you 22 plus, right? That's kind of how my goal is trying to get 20 plus fantasy points in each position. That's kind of how I'm trying to target my plays, because obviously that's how you obviously cash big. So I want to start targeting like 20 plus fantasy point players, potential players, right? So Mayfield to me is a great value play. I'm more likely to go with Minshew for GPPs. I think Minshew has a better ceiling here. Just going against this Tampa defense, a lot of players has been balling against this Tampa defense. So definitely like Minshew in a great spot. Just a second, let me change something. Hold on, wait a minute. I think my text is messed up on my. Yeah, my text is messed up. Hold on for a second, y'all. Just a second. Oh. with me for a second, y'all. Just a second. My name on my... It's been bothering me. There we go. All right. Let me look at the chat just in case. All right, let's get to the next play. Those are the plays I like so far. That's the only... I don't really like much here. I do like Hurts. I do like Mahomes going against the Raiders. Let's see. He had 15 and 31 in the last 2 games against the Raiders. Let me look at Mahomes real fast. He shows some upside playing at Las Vegas. He had 39. He had 14, 39, 25, 35, 33. This could be an uptake. This could be a nice bounce back here for Mahomes. I think, what's his name? Kelsey has been, he was horrible last week. I do like Rashee Rice. We will get to that play. I think Tony is doubtful. I got to double check with Tony, but that does open up some more looks for Rashee Rice. He has been a great value play lately, but they got him priced up this week. So I do like him. I think he's like 5,000 and some change this week. But I do like Rashee Rice. So I'm going to go Patrick Mahomes. Thanks, Pat. Let me go ahead and put Mahomes. I actually like Mahomes better than Allen. I ain't gonna lie. But yeah, I'm gonna put him up in cash. So those are my quarterbacks. Let me know what's your favorite quarterback for this week. It's kind of short and simple for me. I do like I said, I like Hurts a lot. I do like Mahomes. Stroud is obviously a lock in my eyes as well. I will have more Stroud and out of those 4 guys in cash. Minshew, I think, is a great play to lock on this week. Mayfield, get some plays on him, but I do like Minshew the best for GPPs. I really don't have much else at quarterback. I don't like Tommy DeVito, whatever his name is, for the Giants. I think that was a fluke matchup against the Commanders. I think that was a fluke right there. Mac Jones is kind of in the air going against the Giants defense. Will Levis is kind of going against Carolina. Stafford is, I don't know what's up with Stafford, but he's in a great play against Arizona. I mean, we all know that defense is low caliber, so maybe Stafford's a better play for GPPs. I don't know what's going on with him. He only had 9 against Seattle. And this is a division game too, but I mean, he should do better against this team, right? He had 23, 10, 18, 31 in the last 4 games against Arizona. Stafford, he's one of those guys where it's kind of like I feel like it's like you think with the matchup he have a better game, right? I don't know what's up with Stafford, especially with the 2 elite receivers. You know, with Pakua and Cup, and you would think he'd play better, right? But yeah, I think I'm done. I'll go Stafford just for the heck of it. He said Tony is out. Yeah, if Tony's out, then I like Rashee Rice. Yeah, I like Rashee Rice a lot. Kyler Murray going against the Rams. I mean, if you see my cover guy, I love Trey McBride this week. It's my cover. That's my play for the week, right? Going against the Rams. He hasn't been well against the Rams in his history. think the last time he played the Rams, 2021, he had 12. I mean, he had 6 and 22 fantasy points in 2 games, which isn't ideal. But for his price point, I think you could go Murray. I just like the receivers more so than Murray to stack with. I don't know if I want to stack Murray, but he could obviously be a play by himself. But I do like McBride here, so I'll put him just in the sake of the video. I could put him for GPP. Let's put Murray there. He had 22 last week. He had 18 the week before that. So it's a nice little incline. He has a great incline, you know, coming out of the last 2 games. It just shows that like he doesn't have good upside against the Rams. See the Rams, 13 for Geno Smith, 13 for Justin Love. Dak balled out with 32 fantasy points. Pickett had 15. Dobbs with 12. I mean, Rams defense might be a problem here, so I don't know. I'll just put Murray in the video for 69. Doesn't hurt. I don't know, y'all. I really don't want to just throw him in there just cause, you know. I don't know if I just want to put him. I'm not gonna play him. I think I like Hurts, Stroud, because I like Stroud more than Murray, right? I might more likely play Stroud over Murray. I'd rather play Minshew over Murray. I don't know. Let's go to the next play. Any more questions, Pat? I think I'm done with the quarterbacks. I like Stafford, but I just don't know with Stafford, man. He's in a good play. I'm gonna put Stafford, man. 6,300 for Stafford. Yeah, I like McBride as a value tight end as well. I'm not sold. I'm gonna put Stafford as my. Stafford could. He might show out, especially against his defense, man. Stafford, I put him for GPP. But yeah, I think I'm done with the quarterbacks. Let's go to the running backs. All right, let's go to Jonathan Taylor. I like him a lot here. He's still under 7,000. Going against Tampa. I think he's more sort of cash play. No Murray for you. I agree. All right, going to cash. I think Jonathan Taylor going against Tampa, 6,900. Jonathan Taylor. The thing is that Tampa doesn't really give up the running. They give up more so the passing game. I mean, McCaffrey had 21 against them last week. Derrick Henry with 3, Singletary with 4, James Cook with 3, Bijan Robinson with, I'm not sure he got hurt that game, but he only had 0.3 fantasy points. So Tampa's only allowing an average 73 rushing yards a game. The last time that Taylor played them, he had 19 fantasy points with a touchdown, 16 carries with 83 rushing yards. For 6,900, I mean, It just seems like it's a safe. He has a safe floor. But I think it's more so cash. I don't think you have to play him. I like the passing game more so the running game, except for the running game. For the Colts. So more likely to be a cash spot for me for Taylor. I do like Rashad White going against the Colts. We gotta look to his status. He was a late addition to the injury report on today. Not sure what's going on. Let me see the news on this. On what's going on with him. He was added to the injury report, questionable for Week 12. He had a knee injury, questionable on Sunday, late addition. Never a good thing, especially the day before the game kicks off. That's not good. I definitely like that spot for him. I mean, he's been balling in the last, 5 games? 15, 17, 27, 17, 17. You know, he's giving you... I like this play a lot for Rashad. I think it's Rashad White. But yeah, it's questionable spot here, so I'm gonna put that for our injury watch list. It will be... We gotta put White. He is questionable. So we gotta look into that status, but I definitely like Rashad White here. Going against the Colts. They give up a lot. They gave up around 99 rushing yards a game to running backs, around 26 fantasy points allowed a game. Stevenson had 13. Chuba Hubbard had 10. Kamara had 27. Jerome Ford had 17. Etienne had 23. So yeah, I like the spot for him if he plays, but like it isn't a good it definitely isn't a good look, right before the game being questionable. But I definitely like the spot here for GPPs. What is he at 6,100? I like the spot a lot for him there, but let's go to the next game. Yeah, Rashad White, man, good spot here. Let me see if I can plug him in. I think he's good value. Cash? No, I don't know about cash. I like White here, but yeah, he is, but he is affordable. That is true. Alright, let's go to the next play. I think you gotta look at the Browns. I do like Jerome Ford. He's real cheap. $5,600 and a great matchup against Denver. They ain't allowing over 138 rushing yards a game. 33 fantasy points allowed to running backs. Jerome Ford can have a great game here. So I like Jerome Ford. He's $5,600. I like the value. He got potential GPP spot. Olivia, why you keep turning the music on? Why you turn the music on? Thank you. She over here having a block party behind me. Alright, let's... Jerome Ford. I think he's a great GPP spot. I like Jerome Ford for $5,600. He's averaging around 16 fantasy points when away. See, last time he played away, he had 14, 4, 17. His biggest game he had was 27 fantasy points against Pittsburgh, playing at Pittsburgh, which is it's not bad. But I like Jerome Ford for value at $5,600. Another spot I do want to, I think you got to lock it, is Ramondre Stevenson. great spot here at 5,800 going against the Giants, in which they're giving up 114 rushing yards a game, around 24 fantasy points a game. Ramondre, he plays better at home. He has 12 fantasy points at home. Is this a home play? No, I'm sorry. He has 12 fantasy points away. Sorry. So he's playing better away. Let's see. Last time he played away, he played Miami. He had 7, 18 against the Raiders. I think it's great value as well for Ramondre Stevenson for 5,800. So honestly, I think he has Ford has a great matchup, and offense line could definitely create running space for him against that poor defense. I was also thinking about Stevenson. Yeah, I think this is a position where we have to play down. I always try to dissect the positions, right? I think you could pay down at quarterback, or you could go cash at quarterback, right? You could go a C.J. Stroud, you could go Hurts, Mahomes, but you could pay down. I think this is this week you could definitely just pay down at running backs. You could pay under 6,000. So I think this is a spot where you pay down under 6,000 this week for running backs. Ramondre Stevenson and Ford, to me, those guys are great spots to plug in for your running back spots on Draftkings and FanDuel. So I think Ramondre Stevenson is in a good spot against the Giants. And he's one of those guys where he can just break away for, 30, 40-yard touchdown. He's one of those guys. So I do like Stevenson for GPPs, Ford as well. Let's see who else. Yeah, there's a lot of value at running backs this week. You don't have to pay up. I think the only guy expensive is Barkley, but I don't think you have to play up for Barkley. I think last week was his ceiling game was 30 fantasy points. I don't think he's gonna get that this week. So this is where you have to pay down this week. Let's see. I do like Kareem Hunt as well, 4,800. I think he's good value. Knowing they like to play the two-headed horse with the Browns. He is something to look at. He's a goal line. He's one of those guys that's he just hits up the gut in the goal line, but he's been counted on. I think he has 1, 3, 4, 5. He has 6 touchdowns in the past 6 games. So for his price tag, if you want to look at it, honestly, you could also look at a touchdown prop with Kareem Hunt. He had a touchdown every game since last week. So I do like Kareem Hunt for 4,800. I think this is a great game to target for the running backs for Cleveland against Denver. See Houston. Devin Singletary has been balling, but I'm not sure if you should target him this week against Jags. Well, Devin Singletary had 23, 26 in the last 2 games. 22 carries, 30 carries in the last 2 games. He's definitely been dependent on in the run attack. But going against the Jaguars, they haven't been giving up against the running backs. Only 61 rushing yards a game. Derrick Henry only had 5 last week. McCaffrey, he did have 20. Najee Harris with 10. Kamara with 29. It's kind of in the air for me, man. Can Singletary get those type of yards, It took it took the elite. It took guys like McCaffrey, Kamara to get these type of, 20-plus yards, 20-plus fantasy points. I'm not sure if I'm going to go that route. I might be, I don't know. Let's see. That's a tough spot in my eyes. You got Derrick Henry. What's up with Derrick Henry, man? 6,400. Going against Carolina. he did me wrong last week too. I mean, especially going against Jaguars, like he always dominated the Jags. But he's going against Carolina, and that's a team you also have to target. Like they give up 114 rushing yards a game, 39 rushing yards went away. Derrick Henry, man, I don't know. Last time he played them was 2019, so he doesn't. Man, it's hard not to play Henry. But he's 6,400, man. Playing at home. A lot of people's not going to look at him. Singletary is I'm shaky on, but he's capable. Yeah, I'm like kind of I'm like with Singletary, you know. I'm like ugh. But then if he balls out, it's like we knew we it's like one of those plays where I thought he would, right? I just didn't pull the trigger, right? I like Henry, man. He did me wrong the last two games, especially the Jags game. He did me so wrong, man. But he's in a great matchup against Carolina. He could easily give you two. Like it's one of those games where you forgot about Henry and he hits you in the head with 2 touchdowns, right? I think you gotta play Henry. I'm gonna go Henry, man. I think Henry. Bless you. You need a paper towel or you good? Olivia. I like Henry, man. Henry GPP all day, man. Henry's in a spot where like he has to do something, right? Like there's no way he could give you 3 duds and out of those 2 games he's in great spots. I don't know what's going on. I don't know if he's on strike. He want to get out of Tennessee. I don't know, man. I think you have to play Henry for GPP, man. Like he's one of those guys, man. He gonna hit you in the head with 2 touchdowns. We calling it right now. I think you gotta play Derrick Henry, especially against this defense. I don't really like their offense, but this is a game where it could just be all Henry all game, right? I think you have to pull the trigger with Henry. Of course, it has to be the running back spot, right? This is where we have to keep our positions tight, man, because running backs get wide real fast. So I'm trying to keep it low with the players in running back. I don't want to go too crazy with running back. Kamara going against ATL is in a good spot. But for 8,400, I'm not paying 8,400 for Kamara. Yeah, you can keep that. You can save that. The Rams. Is Karen Williams back? Karen Williams, is he back? Let me look at Karen Williams. I got Devontae Williams. Where's Karen Williams at? Jamal Williams. Where's Karen Williams at? Karen. I don't think Draft Dashboard got him playing. Hold on. Karen. Nope. I think Karen Williams is back. Yep. Karen Williams, ankle injury. He's full practice participant all week and was officially removed from Week 12 injury report on Friday. It means he will be officially activated from injury reserve. And he's going against Arizona. This is where you target Arizona. I'm playing him, Ford, and Stevenson. Bill around it. Yeah. I think Karen Williams, man, they don't have him so far on Draft Dashboard, but Karen Williams playing Arizona. Arizona's giving up 110 rushing yards a game. And the last 6 games, before he got injured, Williams he was balling, man. He had 19 fantasy points in 6 games with 7 touchdowns. So this might bring a spark back to the Rams, right? It might bring spark back to their offense. Maybe Stafford will open up the passing game with him back. I think Rams might be a good spot to look at with Karen back. I'm gonna go Karen Williams. I mean, 6,600 is steep in my eyes. I don't know why they should at least put him like 50, 58, but 6,600. Oh, Williams in your player pool, he's in a good spot. I know that. What would he be though? Cash? Is everybody looking at Karen Williams, right? Like he's expensive in my eyes, man. Like Karen Williams. $6,600 for Karen Williams to me is just crazy. But he's in a great spot to do work, right? I'm gonna put him. I just hate the price. So I'm gonna go cash for Karen Williams. Is he cash? No. I don't think he's. Yeah, his price would definitely. I'm scared. I'm scared, man. I'm like, ah. And then I'm like, you got. It's like I'm looking at Karen Williams, right? And I'm like, we just talked about 2 running backs that are under 6,000 that we could play, right? That are kind of like confident plays. And then you have Derrick Henry that's $200 less than Karen Williams, right? So yeah, he's definitely gonna be. I don't think he's cash at all. Hey, my boy Brad is on. That's what I'm talking about. Shout out to Brad, man. He watching me on TV, man. Shout out to my boy Brad. Hey. My boy Brad live in effect. Yes, sir. High risk, high reward potential. Really? Yo, shout out to my boy Brad, man. Let's see. I need Brad to chime in as well because he has his formula, right? He's like Dexter in the laboratory. So Brad is he got to get on here, man. We're going to be talking later, but Brad has the tools. So I don't know if I'm pull the trigger with. I think Williams is GPP because you don't know what you're going to get with him, right? I don't know what I'm going to get with Karen Williams back. I think it will open up the offense more so for the Rams. I just can't say cash because I think a lot of people, like you said, the price would scare a lot of people off. And he could be a dud too, so yeah, I'm gonna leave. I'm gonna just put him at GPP. I really don't know what he's gonna do. Who else is on the radar? So we talked about Rashad White. Najee Harris, what's up with him? What we doing with Najee? Is he going to bounce back? He's in a good spot against the Bengals. I don't know what to do with Najee. It's either him or Warren, right? It's kind of like a battle of the backfield with Pittsburgh. I don't know what they're going to do. Najee or Warren. I feel like Warren, he's just been on a great incline lately. He had 14, 22, 26 in the last 3 games. It's kind of in the air for me, man. And he's still cheap. He's 52. And that's the thing, too. Like, he's still cheap, 5,400. And then you got Najee Harris at 4,900. I feel like Najee Harris is, like, a disrespectful price for Najee. 4,900. But then again, it's like you got a good value with Warren. I'm going to put value. I'm just going to say value here. I think you got great value with Warren / Najee Harris. Yeah. I hate too many damn running backs, man. I hate playing too many running backs. hate talking about too many running backs. Kareem Hunt, 4,800, or you could play a Najee Harris at 49. I just feel like he had a great run too. Like he had 15, 10, 15, 18 in the last 4 games. Didn't have a good game against the Browns last week, but he could definitely bounce back. And at 4,900, if he give you a touchdown, I mean, he's paying his price tag, right? I think Najee Harris is a great value play. A lot of people are going to look at Warren. I mean, Warren's still a good price, too. But I think Najee is in a good spot for value. So, question. Pat, question. Big running back pool is looking like... yeah, man. It's just stupid. What do you think about... Was it Ty J. Spears? Is that what's going on with Tennessee? This dude Spears is taking the load off of him? No, I don't think. No, that's not it. Spears only has 5. He's averaging on like 5 carries a game. Yeah. Disregard. Spears ain't making no noise. I think that's about it. Isaiah Pacheco, is he good against the Raiders? Yeah, I think that, okay, so Darrell Henderson is out, right? So I think that's the reason why Karen Williams is priced up, because he's out. So I think he is cash, y'all. Just because Darrell Henderson is out, I think Karen Williams is going to be cash. Just because of that factor. I thought Henderson was not. I didn't know he was hurt. Yeah, not enough snaps. Yeah. So we all think anybody else on the running backs you want to look at? Released. Ooh. I thought he got signed to a practice squad. Am I tripping? Did he get signed back? Yeah, he's back on the Rams. It didn't take long. Yeah, Rams reunited. So that's messed up, man. How you going to release somebody and then bring them back? That's messed up. They re-signed him to the practice squad to give him additional running back depth. Karen Williams set to return from injury reserve. Man, they making a bunch of excuses on this one. No, he was released. And then they signed him back on the practice squad. That's fucking stupid. What the hell is that about? If that don't mess up somebody's like, you know, like if I'm thinking I'm doing well and then you release me, then you sign me back. It's like you. Oh, that was a mistake. Like that's my bad. My bad. You know what I mean? Like, what the hell is that about? That's messed up, man. How you gonna do that and sign me back? I don't even want. You know what? I'll just type practice. I put PL. I put practice squad PS on the injury. That's stupid. Anybody else? I think we definitely did dissect this. Is Royce Freeman hurt? No, I don't think so. Yeah, it's kind of whatever. Rams, yeah, they making no sense. Yeah, you're right. They ain't making no sense with him. I think I'm done with the running backs. Anybody else we're looking at? So McKinnon is out for the Chiefs. Does that open up for Pacheco? Pacheco. I'm liking Pacheco. Pacheco. No one's talking about Pacheco. What's up with Pacheco? Pacheco, $6,200. No McKinnon. He's going against the Raiders. They're giving up a lot. They're giving up 109 rushing yards to the position. He's averaging 13 fantasy points a game. He's in a slight incline. I like Pacheco. 6,200 for Pacheco. With no McKinnon and he's out done. I'm done with running backs. Yeah, I'm done, man. But Pacheco, man, he's quiet. He could be a factor in this offense. McKinnon's out. Let's put McKinnon. Yeah, this Raiders defense might give him a line. Hold on. He's out. McKinnon's out. So Pacheco. I might have to double check everything, but I like Pacheco here for GPP. All right, so we gotta dissect this damn running back. All right, we got Taylor. Am I really gonna play Taylor? No. I think I should, but I don't know. Am I gonna really play Taylor? Yeah, I might play him. All right, GPP. We got Ford, Stevenson, Henry, Pacheco. Value is gonna be Warren or Harris. But in my eyes, I'm looking at Harris, so I'm gonna get rid of Warren. I think just for sake of value for 4,900, it's Harris. That's not bad of a line for running backs. I think we did pretty good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There's only 6 of them. Usually we have like 9 or 10 of them motherfuckers on here. So it's getting hot in this room. Hold on a second. Let me my laptop's put this underneath this. There we go. This thing getting hot. Yeah, I think we got a good pool with running backs. Yeah, I think we're done with running backs. I'm not gonna keep going with running backs. And let's go to receivers. This is another section where we kind of go crazy on. All right, we gotta figure this crap out with this receiver pool. Of course, you got Stephon Diggs. We was talking about the game script. The whole game script, man. I think you gotta play the game script. I do like Diggs. Diggs had 2 bad games. He had 7 and 6 in the last 2, and a high implied total. I think you have to go this route with this game. Like you can literally game stack this week. So I think you have to look at Diggs for cash. Okay, what's going on? All right, hold on. All right, Diggs. I mean, that's the thing about the Eagles. They just give up a lot in the pass attack. They give up almost 200 receiving yards to the position. Almost 48 fantasy points allowed. Like, this is gonna be a great game, I think. So Diggs is definitely in play. I mean, he had 2 bad games. This is a nice bounce back game. I think he's playing good away too. He's averaging 20. Yeah, he's averaging almost 23 fantasy points away. Just his price point sucks, but it's definitely a play here. Cooper Kupp going against Arizona. I don't know, man. I don't know anything what Rams trying to do. I don't know what the Rams trying to do. You got 2 good receivers. I don't know what they're going to do with these guys. But my thing about it, they all just priced up. You got Kupp, 8,000. Nakua is 7,600. I don't know. I don't know if I want to go that route. They both, and it's like they're good. They priced up for a reason. Stafford should ball out here. It's like you could definitely pay down to like Stafford and then load up with those 2 guys. at receivers, but I don't know what's going on with their offense, man. Everything's just kind of stopped here. So next spot, I think I'm gonna pay down. I think if you want to pay down from the Cup and the Cool, I think Mike Evans going against the Colts is a good spot. Like, he's getting the looks. If I'm looking at playing Baker Mayfield, I think you have to plug in Mike Evans. He's getting the targets. He's averaging around 11 targets in the last 2 games. He had 15, 29, 13 in the last 3, 13, 20. So he's getting the looks. For 7,400, he has to give you 20 plus. Like, I may stay away from the Rams. Like, yeah, I'm kind of... I don't know what they're trying to do. But this is the thing, though. Rams, they got their guy back with Karen Williams. This may open up the offense to where, everyone's fading the Rams, and then next thing you know, that was the game script. Like, that whole game stack was Rams, right? I don't know. And it's like you're playing Arizona, too, so it's like you're playing Arizona, man. Why not play them? So, if it's any game, you gotta play against the Rams, right? It's like, I mean, you gotta play. If you're gonna play the Rams, right? I feel like this is the game where you playing was against the Arizona. The 45 implied total. Cup, he has to bounce back some game, right? The last time he had 31 fantasy points was against Arizona. Oh, okay, hold up. I'm gonna just plug him in there. I think you have to just look at him. Cup for 8,000 for cash. I mean, last time he played Arizona was the second game back in this. It was the second game back, and he had 31 fantasy points. That's what you want for a guy with that price tag. Now, in the sense of, is he gonna do it again? I don't know, but you're playing Arizona. It's like you're playing Arizona, man. All right, let's go to the next play. I don't want to do too much. All right, Mike Evans. Like I said, I think Mike Evans is a good play at 7,400. Going against the Colts. I don't know, man. Hold on. I don't know about this one. I mean, I don't know about Mike Evans now. The Colts has never given up against the receivers lately, so I don't know about this one. Hey, Olivia. Can you check and see Lala's awake? The camera is in our room. Huh? Can you grab the camera out the room?
Where?
In our room.
Huh?
Grab the camera out the room.
Where?
In our room. Our room. Get the camera by Mom's bed.
My room?
Our room. Grab the camera.
Mama's?
Grab the camera. In our room. Next to the bed. The camera for Lala. Grab the camera. Bring it down here. Olivia, grab the camera. Please.
No.
Please.
Because
Me. Why do you don't want to get it from me? He said the Rams may get my attention. That's it. I don't know, man.
Get the camera.
You get the camera. I'm doing this. Why am I arguing with you?
Because I'm going to get the camera. You need to get it.
Alright, whatever.
You have to get the camera.
You can't even give me the camera.
You should get the camera.
Alright, you're no fun.
Get the camera. Alright,
next spot. Maybe Adam Thielen.
No.
Adam Thielen, 7,300.
I said no.
Olivia, stop. Or you gonna get out of here? Thank you. Okay, so we got Adam Thielen. He's in a slight incline. He had, 8, 10, 15 in the last 3. And he's going against Tennessee, and they're giving up a lot to the QB spot. I mean, the receiver spot. They give up 181 receiving yards. And they're giving up to, like, Ridley. He just had 34. Evans had 29. Deontay Johnson had 22. This might be a spot where Thielen could ball out, for 7,300. This is a spot where I'm like, he's definitely going to be overlooked here. And I could see him give me 20 plus here. It's definitely an incline spot for him to do well. I'm going to get some Thielen action. Let's get some Thielen. He's just been increasing his plays. So I like this spot. I think he'll be overlooked. I got Thielen for a GPP. I think he's definitely be overlooked with the cash spots. 7,300 is doable. So against his defense, I think Adams in a good spot here. All right, next spot, I think. Next play. You have Tank Dell. Obviously, I think this is price tag. I mean, he's in a good spot against the Jags. He played his ass off last week. I just need to figure out just the play for today. Dell. Sorry, I'm trying to figure out if I'm going to play Dell. I'm trying to figure out his stats. Can't find his stats. Yeah, I mean, he's in a good spot, y'all. I think he's a good cash spot. He's going against the Jaguars to give up 157 receiving yards to the position. He's slowly becoming their receiver one, But we're looking at Stroud to do good here. I think you have to play Dell. I think that's kind of how we're looking at it right now. I think Dell's is a good cash spot. There's really not much else. I think he's in a good spot. He's averaging 22 fantasy points. At home. Is this the at-home game? Yep, at home. So he had 32 at home. He had 31 in the last 2 games. So he had 31 against Arizona, like we talked about Arizona. He had 32 against Tampa. Those are the 2 defenses where you have to ball out on, right? But you're going against Jaguars. And I feel like if you're going to play Jags, it's going to be the passing game. Like they both can go back and forth, right? So I think the target of Jags has got to be the passing game, more so the running game. I'm not sold on Singletary on the running game against the Jags. But if they're going to throw in the air, like, he's definitely been the guy for, like, the deep routes and whatnot, showing out, So just for the sake of cash, I think he's a good cash spot for 69. And he's been doing right in the last 2 games at home, so he's playing at home again. So if he doesn't even give you, the 30 that we're looking for, I think an easy maybe 18 plus is still doable here. I'm gonna go that route. right, let's keep going down the list. I like Christian Kirk. Where's Christian Kirk at? Christian Kirk. He's only 5,700, and that sucks to see him at that price. He's always around that price tag too. He's in another like game script where you go look at the pass attack. He had Rondé Moore? He had 12 against them last week. He had Tyler Boyd had 22 the week before that. I think Christian Kirk for the price tag at 5,700 is intriguing to give you roughly around 18 to 20 fantasy points. So the last two times it's like he's been on a nice little trend, a little roller coaster trend right now. It's like I can't pass. I feel like I can't pass on Christian Kirk. Just good value. All right, so I like Christian Kirk here. It's a good price overall. Now, going back to the whole thing with Rashee Rice, I think he's good value. He hasn't like shown like crazy upside, but without Tony, it does open him up, and I think that's the reason why they priced him at 5,500. I don't know if they priced him this last week. I doubt it, but well, yeah, he's 53, 52, 5,000. He had 17 against the Chargers, 11, 13 against Broncos, Vikings. I mean, he's due, right? I think he's due for a big game. 5,500 without Tony, it does open up the offense a little more. I don't want to pay 55 for Rashee Rice, but then again, it's like you cannot like overlook him in a sense. So I'll say for good value, I gotta look at Rice. I like the value here for Rice, but man, I just hate the price for him. Oh. Of course, I don't want to go too crazy. Another thing too, you got Scantling, right? And you saw how Scantling cost the game last week for Mahomes. Maybe it is like, okay, I trust Rice more than Scantling. Like Scantling just, man, it was bad to see. But I think that will, I don't know. That might open more for Rice because he probably doesn't trust Scantling no more for the deep routes. Olivia. I don't think, for the sake of the deep routes, it may open up for Rice. Yeah, Kansas City receivers need to learn how to catch the ball. That's true. Yeah. So it's kind of in the air. It's kind of in the air for me on this one, but man, Scanlon is just like a freaking runner. He looked like a damn rookie out there, right? You would think he'll be like, one of the guys you could trust, but yeah, I think Rice for the value is intriguing, but it's like I'm hoping he'll give you 15 plus here, but I mean, the last time he did that was against the Chargers, but going against I mean, they gotta open up their offense somehow. I think with Tony being out does help to pay that price. Yeah, AJ Brown, he's 9,000. Good grief. I think in general, you have to put him up there with Diggs. So I'll put Brown / Diggs. Choose your poison, right? Choose your poison on the cash on that end, but damn, 9,000. But like I said, with that game script, it could be a back and forth matchup. It could be a great matchup here. But I don't see Brown not getting, what he had last week. I know that. Of course, he's being frustrated and all that crap. He's pulling the whole TO on the sidelines type of stuff. But and that type of game script where looking at a high implied total, he gonna want the ball. He wants that shine. So I think you have to look that route with AJ Brown. Okay, let's look for some more. I gotta look up some value, man. We got too many guys in 5,000 range. What's been on my mind has been the Pittsburgh, right? I like Deontay Johnson. I'm just like, he has to do something with this Bengals defense. He's only 4,900. Deontay Johnson should do something here. I think it's a great play for value. He had 2 bad games. He had 4 and 3. But even the games before that, he's been balling. Like he had 13, 17, 22 in those 3 games in the last 5. And then he had the Rams, the Jaguars, and then he had Tennessee. I just don't see him. I mean, going against the Bengals, man. This is a great value play for 4,900. I just can't not see him being 4,900. And he's going against he should do well, especially going against, there's no set quarterback for the Bengals. Got that crap going on. The defense not playing well. Pittsburgh could be a sleeper. You got Pickens, you got Pickett. That could be an option. He's getting the targets too. He's averaging around 8 targets a game. I think Deontay Johnson for the value. I think you gotta look at him for value. I like Deontay Johnson here. 4,900 for him is a great price. Going against the Bengals. Now it makes me want to go to look at the quarterbacks real quick. Let me look at Pickett. Yeah, disregard. I ain't paying Pickett. Yeah, I'm not gonna play Pickett. I think that's it. Anybody else? Anybody you have any eyes on receivers? I think I'm kind of done with this one. I'm not sure about Gabe Davis. Davis has been. He's been. I don't know. He's been random. I don't know what he's about. So he should be in a good play in this game script. But man, like, I'm tired of playing Gabe Davis. Like, every time I think he's in a good spot to ball out, he's been crap. So in this game script, you're looking at a lot of passing going on in this game. Gabe Davis should be a factor in this game. Like, if you're not going to pay up for Diggs, I feel like you got to look at Gabe Davis, but this guy's been crap. So I don't know. Even Pickens, like, I ain't gonna lie, man. Pittsburgh offense look like a sleeper. George Pickens looks good. Deontay Johnson looks good. I don't know if I'm gonna. Yeah, man. I think both guys are in play. I think you gotta look at both guys. Man, here we go with this, man. I think Deontay Johnson, Pickens, under 5,000. These guys are in play, man. The question is, do I even trust Pickett? I'm gonna put Pickett as value for quarterbacks because I see an opportunity for Pittsburgh to do work. They're too cheap, man, and they're in a good spot. It's just really on Pickett, right? Everything's on Pickett right now, and it's like you got a great opportunity against a garbage Bengals offense this week. I ain't gonna say offense. You just got a bad quarterback, right? To where if the quarterback's not gonna function, everyone else kind of doesn't factor, right? But this is a great opportunity to ball out in this spot. I just don't know. I mean, I have to put them in there. Like, I think Johnson and Pickens are great plays. It's all on Pickett, but I don't think you have to play Pickett, obviously. But both receivers are in great plays. It reminds me of the whole like with Love, like that, like this happened. Like you had on Thanksgiving, like you had everybody balling out, right? It could be a game where Pickett just goes crazy. Like it could be that game. It really could be that game where Pickett goes crazy. You got both receivers in great spots against the Bengals. You could have an opportunity with Najee Harris. He's a great value play this week. Like, I wouldn't be surprised if they have like they like a favorite stack. Like GPP wise, Pittsburgh is a great stack. GPP wise, like they're so overlooked here. Obviously, cash. You got Buffalo / Philly. The Pittsburgh receivers could be great gems. Like, yeah, those are the gem plays, right? They could be great gem plays. I just don't trust Pickett. Obviously, we don't trust Pickett. But if they ball out, man, it's like we knew that. Like, we kind of like, we saw it coming, right? It's like one of those plays where it's like, I feel like you have to have some type, you just have to play them. Have a line where you just, I don't care if you put them on a dollar entry. Just put Pickett and all them guys. And I mean, even just put the receivers. You got great value in those receivers this week to where you don't have to play Pickett, but it's a great opportunity just to plug in the receivers this week. Yeah. Then I got one more play. And it is where's my homie Pickett? Did I talk about Pickett? Not Pickett, Pittman. Where's Pittman? There he is. I like Pittman going against Tampa. I'm actually playing in a dollar singles entry. Yeah, like just plug them in there, man. Plug in those receivers in there. You got good value. You can pay up. I mean, this is like all right. So looking into the slate so far, right? You could easily pay down that quarterback, pay down that running back, pay up at receiver. You can pay up at receivers. We already know tight ends is going to be value. So this is where you have to pay up. I think where we pay up at receiver will be, where we pay up on the slate will be receivers, right? Everywhere else you could pay value. You could maybe do a one-off with Hurts, maybe a one-off with Mahomes, pair Mahomes with a value Rashee Rice, and then you could go elsewhere, right? So I think receivers is where we pay up at / quarterback. Everywhere else we're doing value all day. But yeah, I gotta play Michael Pittman. Like I said, I like the spot for Minshew. I think Michael Pittman's a great play. He's been great value. Not value. He had a great floor for the last 6 games. He had 22, 16, 18, 14, 16. And I feel like it's going to be another uptake game here against Tampa. We already said they're one of the worst defense in the air, so this is where we have to attack, right? So they give up almost 200 receiving yards to receivers. This is a great play for Michael Pittman at 6,800. So I think you have to look at route. He could easily give you 20 plus here. So yeah, I like Christian Kirk and Pittman. But as you can see, we got good value at receivers. You don't have to pay up with these Diggs and cut plays and Brown plays, but you got good plays with like Thielen, Pittman, Christian Kirk could be a nice little spot there. You could go to like a flex with either Deontay Johnson or Pickens. We got great value here for receivers too. So I think I'm done all with receivers. It looks good. There's not too much going on here. Let me know what y'all think. Let me know if there's anyone else you're looking at. But yeah, let's get into these tight ends. I'm almost done with the video, y'all. So appreciate everybody stopping through. Thank you everybody tuning in. Please like and share. Let's try to get this. Let's get this money this week. So my computer is freezing up on me. We got a lot going on. Got a lot of things loaded up on here. So yeah. So let's go ahead. Let me like Deontay Johnson. See what else do I like here? I'm just going through, make sure I update my stuff. Pickens. Yeah, Pittman. 6,800. Cool. Appreciate it. Alright, let's look into tight ends. Can you grab the... Alright, y'all. I'll be right back. Just give me 1 second. I'll be right back. let's try to finish this bad boy. All right, let's try to finish this. All right, let's go to the tight ends. All right, let's go to tight ends. Of course, you got Kincaid. He's 5,300 going against Philly. Like I said, this is a great opportunity to look at the game script. Yeah, 15, 17, 17, 16, 10. And he's going against Philly, who's one of the worst defenses against tight ends. So 5,300, I think, is an easy cash spot, but great play overall for Kincaid. I like Kincaid a lot here, 5,300. Even if you look at the whole bounce back with Travis Kelce, I mean, obviously priced up 8,200. It's ridiculous, but in a game script where you don't have Tony, I think it's a great bounce back for him. Last time he had 29, 22, 9 in the last 3 games at playing against the Raiders at home. So good spot. You're gonna look at Kelce for cash, but you don't have to, obviously. But I like Kincaid. You could pay down from him. But I think Travis Kelce isn't a great cash spot. Another spot also look at is Taysom Hill. I do like Taysom Hill going against ATL. He's 5,000. So we got some good spots here. We got some good spots here for tight ends. Going against ATL, he has done well against them. They give up 61 receiving yards to tight ends, around 14 fantasy points. He has 4 touchdowns so far to the season. I think he has 4 back-to-back, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, he had 4 in the last 3 games. I mean, in the last 4 games, he has 4 touchdowns in the last 4 games. Taysom Hill for 5,000 is a good spot to look at. Let's see, who else can we get for value? Is Njoku a good spot? Njoku going against Denver? He's in a good spot. They're like one of the worst teams as well. They give up 72 receiving yards. Njoku for 4,100. I think it's a great play. I think Njoku just for value, I think it's a great play. Njoku. He's in a great spot. Going against Denver, yeah, they give up 73 receiving yards. 72 receiving yards to tight ends. Roughly 16.8 fantasy points allowed a game to tight ends. Hawkinson had 9. Kincaid had 16. Kelce 11. Well, Kelce 24 in the last 2 games. I say Njoku just for under 5,000 is a play to look at. I did say about Cade Otton. Let's see, going against the Colts, 57 yards against tight ends, 14 fantasy points allowed. So Cade Otton could be a great value play. I say for value. I like Otton here. For $3,200, it's a great play. You know, another play I'm looking at just straight value, just for 3,000. I gotta look at Juwan Johnson for the Saints. He did have 13 fantasy points playing at home against the Bears two weeks ago. This could be one of those plays, man. I think you have to target a tight ends, and I wouldn't be surprised if Johnson gets good looks for 3,000, bare minimum price tag. So Juwan Johnson is definitely a high risk play, but I do think if you need somebody at 3,000, I think Juwan Johnson will be a good spot if you need it. If you need a spot with 3,000, I think that's a spot to look at in my eyes. Juwan Johnson. All right, just a moment. I'll be right back. Get out of there. What are you doing? Yep. All right, sorry about that, y'all. Gotta make lunch for the girls, so. All right. Sorry about that. Dwayne Johnson, I like the risky play. Yeah, he's cheap. He's very cheap, but I like this play for Juwan Johnson. Talk about K. Otten. Then we got a cover guy. We got McBride. All right, 4,700. It's in a good spot, man. He had 25, 24 in the last two games at home. Playing at home again, like we talked about Pat when we talked about Murray. I just think it's a great one-off with McBride here. He's been real effective at home. And where Rams is giving up 56 receiving yards to tight ends, roughly 13 fantasy points allowed. So I do like this play for McBride, man. Playing at home once again. They've been real effective at home lately. So McBride, good spot, 47. All right, where we at? I think that's it, man. I think we kind of broke it down. It's hot right now, boo. I'm waiting for it to cool down, alright? McBride. I got it from GP. I got it from GPP. I think Otten's a good GPP, but McBride to me is GPP. I see great upside for McBride here. I think I'm done with the tight ends. We got some gems. We got some values. All right, I think we're done with that. Let's go to Let's go to defense. Defense, I'm looking at. I didn't like anything in regards to the Falcons. So I do like the Saints. I ain't really see anybody I wanted to target for Atlanta. I think the Saints for 3,600 is a good spot to look at. Position. Yeah, I like the Saints defense. I didn't really see anything I like out of what you mean, what you call it. I didn't like anything out of that Atlanta game. I might be overlooking somebody. Maybe I'm overlooking anybody. Maybe Janu Smith. Maybe Janu Smith is a good spot. 3,400. Maybe Janu Smith is a factor here. He's been doing well at home. He had 14 fantasy points at home. Janu Smith, man. And they're giving up against tight ends. 75 in the last 4 games. 75 receiving yards. Janu Smith might be a good spot here. I do like hold on. Let me put Janu Smith in there. Janu Smith, he's only 3,200? 3,400 for Janu Smith. I think you have to put him in there somewhere. Yeah, Janu is good. Yeah, I think Janu going against one of the worst teams against tight ends. Now, we're looking at Janu Smith. Let me look at what's his name? Kyle Pitts. I don't know about Kyle Pitts though. I don't know, but he's been playing better at home too. He had 15, 14, 9 in the last 3 games at home. But I definitely see a higher ceiling for Janu Smith. Just for the price tag, I'm gonna go Janu Smith. I think he's a good GPP play. Let's put Janu Smith GPP. Yeah, I think that's. Had to go back on that one. Okay, so. Oh, you said Pittsburgh. You said. Yeah, It's just sad to see him getting overlooked when he's like. He's young. He's still young. You would think that they'll try to. Work him in that offense as a young tight end / he could be anybody, honestly. I don't know why. He reminds me like another. He's easily another George Kittle, easily. Yeah. Let me see if this is warm. La.
Okay. Go shoot. Out.
Yeah. All right. Alright, I think I like the Saints, but let's see, Giants, no, not on Giants. What y'all think about Cleveland? Like, I didn't really see much in Denver on this slate. Maybe Sutton, right? Maybe Cleveland's a better play. I like Cleveland. I think Cleveland's a better. like Cleveland right here. Maybe more so Cleveland. I didn't really see much. I didn't really see much in Denver today. I mean, I like Sutton, maybe. But I think the play here is Cleveland. Yeah, I like Cleveland. Cleveland. Steelers. I'll go. I think Steelers over Saints just for the price. I like Steelers. Obviously, with the whole playing against a mediocre quarterback. Good play for Steelers. Let's see, Titans. Colts. I like the Colts. I think Colts is a good spot. Going against Tampa. They've been well in the last two games. They had 26-16 in the last two, which is crazy. So Colts against Tampa. I like that. And we got to keep an eyes on the news with Rashad White because that might help out with the defense. Who else? Broncos? What about Broncos? Chiefs. I like Chiefs going against the Raiders. I think, let me go Chiefs. I like Chiefs better than Colts. Chiefs to me is a great play playing against Raiders. I don't see anything with Raiders. This might be another bad game. But I like Chiefs, especially the price, only 3,100 this week. I like the Chiefs for 3,100. Panthers against Tennessee. Jags against Houston. Cardinals against the Rams. No. Falcons against New Orleans. Bills against Philly. Nope. Houston against Jags. I think that's going to be my punt play. Is going to be Houston against the Jags. I think that's my value spot. I'm going to go. I'm going to go Texans as a low punt play is my value. Whoop. All right. I think that's about it, y'all. Let me know what you think. Let me know what you think. I think we're pretty much done. We're pretty much done here. Yeah, Houston's real sneaky here. I like Houston here. Especially Jags. I didn't really see much in Jags this week. The only person I really saw that popped out to me is Kirk. Other than that, it could be a Houston game. Could be a Houston defense. I didn't really see Lawrence being a factor. The only person I really saw on the Jags side was Kirk. Other than that, I didn't really see much. I mean Ingram, yeah, but I think Houston just for the flyer for $2,600. I think you could definitely go there for value. All right, so we got our defenses locked and loaded. Chiefs. I say Rams, maybe. Rams against Arizona. $2,800 too. I don't know. Rams playing Arizona. Maybe. Just the fact they're under 3,000. I'll say Rams. Just the fact they're under 3,000. I don't know. It's hard to say, especially against Murray. Yeah, I like Texas defense, man, for the low. 26. I think that's the lowest I'm gonna go. If I'm gonna pay down, I think that's the cheapest you can play too. It's 2,600. Why not play the Texans? That's probably what I'm gonna do. I'm more likely gonna play Texans. I think that's a great flyer play right there. All right, let's look into a lineup, and we're done, y'all. Let's go. I feel like I'm transforming on the page. Hold on, how do I hold up? There we go, shrink that. All right, let's do a little lineup. See what we got here. Let's do a quick little lineup. All right. So this is the CJ Stroud lineup. We got Stroud, Ramondre, Ford, Pickens, Thielen, Dale, Njoku, Kincaid. Oh, I like that a lot. I actually like this a lot. Hold on. Let me make a switch with Njoku real quick. Nah, I like Njoku. I like this a lot. Off rip, I like this a lot. Kincaid, 6 Dell, Thielen, Pickens. I like this a lot. I'm gonna say that line. Yeah, that's off the rip. I like that one. Alright, let's create one. Let's go ahead and create a lineup. We have Gardner Minshew, Jerome Ford, Derrick Henry, Rashee Rice, Michael Pittman to pair up, Thielen, I like Kincaid, but I want to pivot from. I like Taysom Hill too. I want McBride, flex. And Chiefs defense. Like that a lot. Save that. So we got Minshew, Ford, Henry, Rasheed Rice, Pittman, Thielen, Kincaid, McBride, Chiefs. Hey, that's a good one right there. I like that a lot. If I was to swap anybody, let's swap out Rice. Ooh, a Christian Kirk. Ooh, I like that a lot. Hold up. That's a good one. I like that one. Yeah, just a simple switch on one player. I like that a lot. Yeah, that was a good one. I like that one. Let's see. Not to get burnt by Henry, which I feel like we shouldn't. But let's swap with Pacheco. Let's swap with Minshew. Just throw in some let's throw in a Patrick Mahomes. Patrick Mahomes, John Ford, Christian. Alright, we gotta make some changes somewhere. Let's do Texans defense. Bride, Kincaid. Where we at? 2,000 left. So let's swap with. Let's get one of these value receivers. Let's get Deontay Johnson. And one of them, you can pick any of them. I feel like Deontay Johnson would be more valuable. We put Deontay Johnson. We got Ford, Pacheco. How much I need? 1,600. Let's go down from Thielen. Maybe a Rasheed Rice. Rasheed Rice. Let's do Rasheed Rice in there. Rams. No, I ain't gonna do Rams. Let's keep it Texans. I like that one. With a nice little high-end quarterback. Got Mahomes, Ford, Pacheco, Johnson, Pittman. Pair them up with Rice, Kincaid, McBride. 2 tight ends where I feel like both could give you hopefully 18 plus here. Rasheed Rice, you can swap out with Kirk if you want to go Kirk action. Bang, bada, boom. I feel like it's one or the other, right? Christian Kirk or Rasheed Rice on that, but I feel like you gotta play either or. Yeah, that's to be it on Draftkings. I think those are good lineups I'm gonna plug in. Like I said, on Draft Dashboard, you could just easily you save your lineups, and then you can also export them into your platforms, which is cool. So if you don't already know that, like I said, you click on the menu, you go to your saved lineups, and as you can see my DraftKings lineups that I just created. I could save them, and then I could export it. So you see your projected points. You click export, and it send it right to your. You could click all and click on export selected, and you can send it straight to your DraftKings platform, which is simple to do. So that's why I like to do it on here. Keep it simple instead of you hand creating everything. You already hand created on here, so it's best just to export it off, right? Instead of me doing it every lineup, right? So that's what's good about that. All right, let's look at FanDuel. Let's see what we create here. Let's see who's cheap on this one. So I gotta always create a CJ Stroud line. Let's make a CJ Stroud line first. Jerome Ford. Okay, Derrick Henry is expensive on this one. Kareem Hunt. Just trying to see who's cheaper on FanDuel. Kareem Hunt 6,000. Pacheco, he's very cheap on FanDuel. Let's put him on there. Okay. Let's go. Who's cheap on here? Tyler Boyd. So Rashee Rice is cheap on FanDuel, which is good. 57 is not bad. Alright, we could pay up for a nice they say Pickens is they have Pickens as a higher rating as Johnson, so maybe just for the sake of one line, I'm gonna put Pickens over Johnson. Just for the sake of it, why not? You know. We got C.J. Stroud, Kincaid. I'm gonna put Tank Dell as a flex. I do like Dalton Schultz. What's up with him? I ain't gonna do too much. I'm gonna put McBride. I like Kincaid a lot. Kincaid look like a lot play for him. And then go up. So Chiefs defense is expensive. So with 5,000 on FanDuel, not bad. I mean, I'm gonna save that, but I feel like I could be cheaper, obviously on defense. Rams, Texans is 33. That's real cheap. So I could pay up elsewhere. So I don't have to play Pickens if I don't have to. You could pay up. You could pay up. You got a lot of money you could pay up to. Shit, we can even pay up to like a Nakua. You got Cup. If you want to play Cup. This is where we see Thielen. Get some Thielen action in there. Put some Thielen in there. What we got? We still got enough money. Got Tank Dell to pair up with Stroud. Let's see, you can get off of Rashee Rice. You got Pickens. I feel like that's what you might have to do. Is either you gonna play Rashee Rice or you play one of the values in Pittsburgh. So you got Pickens. You could pivot off of him. You could go Deontay Johnson, just to put your eggs in different baskets. Let's see. You got another line. You could take off Dell. I like Mike Evans. You can put Mike Evans in there. Mike Evans swap. Patrick Mahomes. Swap out Mike Evans with Mahomes. Like I said, Rashad White's playing. I'm gonna plug Rashad White easily. Let's put Stevenson in one of them. Stevenson, he needs some love. So we got him, Mahomes, Ford, Pacheco. Christian Kirk on the opposite side of the game, That's a good one right there. We got Mahomes, Ford, Pacheco, Kurt, Thielen, Pittman, Kincaid, Stevenson, Texans. I like that a lot. Or if you want to take out Kurt, you can obviously just plug in Rice. If you want to play Thielen, if you think Thielen might bust, then you go and play, Dale Evans. I think that's a good play as well. But yo, I like these are the plays, man. Like I said, we got a nice little player pool from the stream. You can make your lineups. He said I like that lineup too. I didn't know you could do that. That's cool. Yeah, man. So appreciate y'all. Appreciate Pat Appreciate my boy Brad, you know, showing me that he's watching the stream while in his car, so that's pretty cool. So yo, y'all collect that bag. Hope everything works out. I'm out. Peace.